Hello, it's Mr. Morgan again. This is lesson 3 for the new Vikings inquiry. Did the Vikings only bring rapine and slaughter? Again, for today's lesson 3 in this video guide that I'm going to take you through now, the title is a mystery. At the end of the lesson, you will try and suggest in the chat bar on Microsoft Teams what you think the title for this lesson should be. So, our big question, guys, as we know, for this new inquiry is, did the Vikings only bring rapine and slaughter? Did they only steal things? Did they only kill people? Or did they bring something else? And in today's lesson, we're going to start looking at some of the other things that the Vikings possibly contributed to Britain. Okay, questioning this idea that the Vikings only stole and murdered. Right, just to get our brains worked up, brains flying at the start of this lesson, quick thinking activity for you here. What do these things have in common? We've got a window, we've got dirt, we've got the day of the week, Thursday, we've got this angry man, and we've got a knife. What do you think these things have in common? Pause this video now, please, and have a think. Come up with some ideas. Okay, well done if you got it. These are all words that we use today in English that come from the Vikings, come from the Viking language. All right, Thursday is the day of Thor. Thor was a Viking god, okay, and we named the day Thursday after him. Window comes from the old Scandinavian languages. So does the word dirt, the word angry, the word knife. There are many, many more. For example, berserk. If someone goes berserk, they go mad. That word berserk comes from Scandinavian languages. Ransack. The Vikings ransacked Lindisfarne. That verb, ransack, meaning to attack and steal, comes from Scandinavian. So does the word slaughter. Gun, husband, hell, troll, lad. These are just some examples of many, many, many words that we use today in English that have come down to us from the Vikings. Okay, look at these symbols here. You don't need a post-it note, okay? You can write it anywhere. Can you write your name using these symbols? So if I was writing Mr. Morgan, well, first of all, I need this. So I'd write that for M. Then I need an R to make Mr. So I'd write that, and then I'd like that, Mr. Then I'd make Morgan. So I'd do M. I'd write this. Then an O. There's more than one O. There's lots of O's I can choose from. Well, like this one. So I'm going to choose this one. M-O-R-G. Or again, there's more G's I can choose from. I'm going to choose this one here. M-O-R-G. A, loads of A's I can choose from. I'm going to choose one of these. I'm going to choose this A. And then N. I'm going to choose it. I'm going to try and write out my name. Can you write your name using these symbols? Now, for some of you, you might find there's a letter in your name that you can't find. So, if your name begins with J, there's no J. There was no J sound in the old Viking languages. So use the letter that you think is most similar to J. So maybe you might want to use a G. J. There's no Y, for example. So if you've got a Y in your name, maybe use an I. Okay, so sometimes you will need to play around with it a little bit. But see if you can write your name out with these symbols. Pause the video now. Okay, guys, well done. These symbols that you've just been playing around with are the Viking alphabet. All right, and we're going to play around with the Viking alphabet in this third lesson today. And the activity that we've got for you to try and complete in this third lesson is loads of fun. Really, it's great fun. You're gonna love this. Okay. On the left-hand side here, all right, in this box here on the left, there is a passage. There are 4 mini paragraphs that I have written out in the Viking alphabet. And your main task for this lesson today is to try and translate this into English using the box above. Now you can write this out on a piece of paper in English, or you're on your computer, and then you can send it to your teacher. You can submit it on Microsoft Teams. At the end of this lesson, your teacher will share with you on Microsoft Teams the correct English version with you at the end of the lesson, so you can see how well you did. Let's start off together. So if we were doing this, that to me there, this first symbol, oh there it is, so that's T. So T, what's this? Right, that looks like a, I reckon that is, that's an H. That's an H. So TH, and then what's this? That's an E. So THE, the. Right, the. So we know the first word is the. What's this here? Here it is. F. Okay. F I K I. What's that? That's a. Oh, that's an N. FIKIN. What's this? Oh, there it is. G. And then S. So FIKINGS. Vikings. Vikings. You might be thinking, Mr. Morgan, do you mean the Vikings? And you'd be right, I do mean the Vikings. But in the old Viking alphabet, there was no symbol for V. So I had to improvise, and I used the symbol for F. So sometimes, guys, while you're translating here, you need to be smart, and you need to think, okay, well that says the Vikings, so it means the Vikings. Okay, so every now and again, one of the letters won't quite make sense. Just try and work out what it should be. If you get stuck, go on to the next words, because that will then help you understand as you come back. Little sip of water. All right, so good luck with this. All right, it will probably take you about 20 minutes to half an hour to try and translate this Viking alphabet passage into English. Once you've done it, send it to your teacher by submitting it on Microsoft Teams. If you finish it quickly and you want a challenge, using the alphabet, the Viking alphabet, can you write your teacher a hidden secret message? You might want to write that out on a piece of paper, take a photograph of it and send it to them. You might want to write them a message for them to try and translate. And then to finish today, same as last lesson, lesson 2, we're going to do the same in lesson 3 today. What do you think the title for, I don't know why that says yesterday's, for this lesson should be? What do you think the title for this lesson should be? Can you use the word impact in your question? Okay, remember your question must have a question mark. Once you've got some ideas, share your ideas in the chat bar on your Microsoft Teams page. All right, guys, that is lesson 3 in our new inquiry. Did the Vikings only bring rapine and slaughter? I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, fingers crossed you'll be able to come back into school soon to continue the inquiry in person. Okay, in the meantime, you might want to continue your research into the Vikings. The internet is a mad and wonderful place. There's much to find out on there. Okay, if you've got any questions, you can get in touch with me or your classroom teacher. In the history department, we hope you are enjoying these new Viking lessons. Okay, good luck with all the other work you've got. Okay, and we'll speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.